Guys, we're back on. I thought I'd just do the videos through YouTube. But, yesterday, we got kind of lucky. This was the last thing we found. It's I think it's an eagle skull. Because of this, the sharp point. This was the first thing we found. Well, Aiden and Robert. Robert was the one who spotted it out, but he said I could have it. Aiden was the second one. He didn't want it, so I just took it. Second thing I found when I walked around that cornfield down there, I found this. Now, it has been chewed on and stuff, as you can see. There's also teeth marks on it. And it's also old, so, I found this when I was coming off of a stand. I saw it sitting down. I was like, you know what? I better go check out what it is, because I thought it was just a bone. Turns out it was this. And then, I only found three out of the four things yesterday, and then I found this bad boy. That's nice 8-point. How do I look with an antler on? Yeah. I was actually kind of hoping to go do a little trout fishing today, but not sure we're going to be up to because my schoolwork is not working on my computer at all. I've tried to get into it once for 2 things, and it said technical difficulties, and every time I get on, it says that. I don't know why it says that, though. It just won't work for me. But yesterday, I literally had the magic touch. And then, as Aiden's buddy's dad was coming in, he stopped, because he saw one. Well, he thought he saw one. Well, then, he actually got out and turned the thing off, and he walked down, and there was another one that if we would have stopped for, I probably could have picked up by myself. Now, if I would have started going up into that corner and climbed up that way, I would have found this and this probably before them and this. But then, if I would have gone down, I could have found this too. So, but the one they found was an actual wide 6-point, and this is a smaller 6-point. That's got 1, 2, 3 of them. This is an 8-point. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one, I cannot tell if it had extra or if it's just a 6-point. Because, like, yesterday I thought this went to this, but it turns out it didn't because it's too small. And then this, we think is a hawk. So, it turns out it was pretty good yesterday. Excuse me. I was hoping to go back down a little later today, but I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to go do any trout fishing with my dad, because my stuff is not working, and last night he said he was going without us, but he's going to have to go after like 10 or something, after he gets our lunch from the school. But yeah, I really want to go. I got out 2 days last week. I got out Friday to do a little fishing. Didn't catch nothing, but I lost. I could have actually landed something. I don't know if it was like a small sunfish, but it felt bigger than that, because it was actually like giving quite the fight. So I'm thinking it was, because it was like just offshore, but I was actually using a bobber, and I cast it out into an area where my brother had been casting and stuff. And then I casted beyond a tree thing, and I had sinkers on that, but that was over by weeded areas. I was thinking about getting out a swim bait and casting a swim bait over by those areas But then someone else was actually overfishing that way, so I couldn't keep casting that way because they were fishing over there. Technically trying to take my spot where I was fishing. Because I was actually casting right where they were casting. And I casted there before them. And I said my line was right there. So, they just did not listen to me. Either that or they didn't hear me say that I was casting right there. Because it was a couple of old people. No, I'm not trying to be mean or anything and say that they've got something in their ears or they're going deaf or something. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, people have to watch where other people are fishing sometimes, because there has been a time where I caught someone else's line, and they were like, dude, what the heck, I was fishing there first, and I was like, actually, no, I've been here longer than you, and I have gotten into a fight while fishing before, so, not an actual, like, fist fight, but I have gotten into a fight where someone kept saying that they were fishing before me, and they called the cops on me, and I was there before them, and they asked me to use that spot, and I told them no. So the cop told them to go on the other side of the pond where no one could get to, because it was someone's property, and the cop didn't know it. But it was actually a public pond. Pretty funny. That's Aiden's deer skull right there. Yeah, that's my picture. My uncle made that for me. I gotta get dressed, guys, so I think I will talk to you guys a little later. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a video on trout fishing today, so it all depends on what my dad says about us going and stuff. But, alright, I'm going to get dressed. See y'all later.